snaps with the first team offense. Not much over the last couple of weeks.
I felt good. You know what? It kind of reminded me of when I was a little kid and got an opportunity just to go in and play the game. And it's a lot of fun when you have an opportunity. Again, you kind of take those things for granted, and I enjoyed it.
I like what you're seeing out of Corey as he's kind of increased his workload throughout the OTAs.
Looks good. You know, big target. He's made a couple great catches for us already. You know, but that's the standard now, and he's going to continue to get better, continue to feel more comfortable as he learns the offense, and you know, expect some big things out of him.
It kind of sounds like that there'll be very few, if any, restrictions on you once training camp comes along. Is that kind of your expectation?
Yep. You know, I feel good. You know, my body's getting to the point where, you know, it's close to 100%, and you know, once training camp rolls around, I'll be good to go.
You guys were so successful running the football last year. You expected maybe a couple more stacked boxes earlier in the season?
We'll have to see. You know, obviously with the threat that we have running the football, the guys up front have done a great job, and you know, with DeMarco and Derek, you know, obviously that could be what teams do to us. So we'll have to kind of see how it goes, and you know, we'll game plan each week differently.
With that being said, more of an emphasis maybe on play action calls, just even starting with OTAs, kind of getting into that field, making everything crisp.
We'll see. You know, for us in OTAs, you kind of install the playbook like you always have been. You know, you want to get everybody comfortable again. You want rookies to come in and understand what they have to do. So for us, we install the same way, and you know, there wasn't any emphasis on any certain area.
Terry said he kind of wants the passing offense to be able to impose its will the way the run offense did some last year, where no matter the coverage or anything that you guys know, you can make a play in a pinch. You kind of like that attitude and feel like there's almost a little give and take between the run game and the pass game in terms of competing to do that? Absolutely.
It'll make our offense that much more better. When you have an ability to run and pass, you know, keeps defenses on their toes. So, you know, as we go forward, we're all working together hard. You know, hopefully we'll you know, be ready to go once season starts. Everyone's chemistry is good to go, and you know, I think these OTAs have been great. Guys have been flying around making plays. So you just got to combine all those things, and you know, hopefully be able to use both run and pass.
As we get closer to the end of July when camp starts, do you start looking forward to camp, or do you still realize you maybe need a little bit more time to get to where you want to be?
No, I get excited. You know, even during this time of the year when you have OTAs, just being back on the field again, it's a lot of fun. And you know, I get excited for camp. I get anxious. You know, and even during this time, even during the summer, you know, it's kind of hard to even kind of get your mind off of it because it's really right around the corner. And you know, for me, I get excited, and I can't wait for camp once it rolls around.
Marcus, again, you guys did a lot of red zone work today, and that was an area that you certainly have excelled at to this point of your career. Is it possible for you and this team to be even better in the red zone than what you've been?
Of course, of course. You know, we can't have turnovers. You know, those are things that kind of happen in practice today. But that's what you can learn from. You know, you can always improve. You can always get better. You know, I think if we continue just to have the mindset that we had last season, you know, score points, you know, score touchdowns specifically, you know, we'll be good there.
Next week in minicamp, how does it change from what you've done to this point? Does it change, and what do you have to get done?
No, not really. I mean, you go through, you know, you install the offense again. You know, I think it's really beneficial for everybody to again kind of get a good grasp of everything. Once camp breaks, once minicamp breaks, you're away from everybody for a little bit. So it's good to kind of run through everything again. Guys can kind of freshen up on everything, and make sure everyone's comfortable once camp rolls in.
I think Alex has done watching him. He's gotten a lot of work in these recent OTAs.
I thought he was doing a great job, handling protections, you know, handling his progressions. I think he's grown completely. You know, it's fun to watch, and I think he's got a good grasp of this offense.
What's it like being out there, moving around, throwing a touchdown virtually in every throw?
Well, you know, again, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to be out there and get competitive with the guys. You know, defense made a great play in that first, you know, during 7-on-7, so we had to get back at them a little bit. But, you know, it's fun to be out there with the guys and you know, just get better with them.
I know you're kind of going to hold status quo for next week, but what are your thoughts for training camp?
I'll be ready to go. You know, I'll be 100%. You know, this next month or so before camp starts, you know, it's about me getting my body in condition and ready to go. So for me, I'm all all green lights and ready to go, and can't wait for camp.
I noticed on Tuesday it was just a 7-on-7 drill, but there was one where you just kind of took off with about maybe half to 2/3 speed, didn't show any effects. You feel like that the running part of your game is on track to be there as well?
Yeah, it's coming back, and you know, I think you know, the coach is letting us kind of do some scramble drills during 7-on-7. You know, it's helped me and helped the receivers. You know, for me, it's part of my rehab. You know, just getting out and moving around a little bit. And then for the guys, it helps that everyone kind of understands their scramble rules and goes and makes plays. So, you know, when that happens, it's good. You know, I feel my running game is getting closer every day, and you know, that's really just the mindset, just to get healthy every day.
Is that something you're going to have to continue to work on during the 6-week break? You know, running and rehabbing, that sort of thing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's more about just feeling comfortable doing it. You know, right now at this point in time, you know, half speed, 2/3 speeds, I feel good. You know, now it's just getting to that point where I'm doing it at 100%.
You know, one area where you made it to the big league last year was the deep ball, and you got some new guys, Corey and Taylon. It's just a matter of getting timing with those guys. Has that kind of already started just in that aspect of the game? Yeah,
I mean, OTAs, this is the time you build that foundation. You know, these guys, you know, have the ability to make these plays, and we just got to give them an opportunity to do it. And you know, during these next 6 weeks or so, you know, that's part of the, you know, for me, you know, getting better every day, just working on the deep ball, you know, getting healthy, you know, doing little things. So, you know, once the season rolls around this time of the year and the next 4 weeks is kind of the foundation that you set for.
Is it out of your head completely right now when you're out there?
Yeah, I don't even. For me, as an athlete, you have to get it out of your head. You know, if you have a doubt in your mind about something, you know, I think you play slower and you tend to think about it. And so for me, once I'm out there, you know, don't think about it, and just do my best to move around and play my game.
There were other things we talked last year about the exercise that you were doing with your knees to try to prevent anything, injury prevention stuff. We know a lot of it's fluky, but how much have you kind of worked on the skills that might help you in a pinch avoid something?
Yeah, it's been part of my rehab. You know, again, the training staff here has done an incredible job. I wouldn't be where I'm at without these guys, and you know, to be able to do little things, whether it's the exercises for my knee, doing the rehab for my ankle, just kind of incorporating it all together so that you know, my body's getting what it needs, has been huge, and they've done a great job for me.